in women leading the world. This award goes to all the women who made sacrifices, stood strong for national and global peace and security, to all the mothers who believe in the equal rights for their children, especially their daughters, to all the widows who lost their husbands but are strong and are running their families. And to all the amazing, powerful, visionary, and super committed people of my country. I started my journey from Nangarhar province. My parents valued education, and my education included tajweed and tafsir class of Quran, as well as English and computer classes. It was so rewarding to listen to the teachers and interact with my peers. At the grassroots level, I loved waking up early morning, 5 a.m., having some co-education classes, and going back home at around 7 p.m. after a very busy day. I see Afghanistan, where the youth are trying to shape their future and who are using every available resource. In 2014, when it came time to start university, I planned to join the American University of Afghanistan. However, there were no girls from my province wanting to try the entrance exam. The idea was too far out of reach in their minds. I spent several hours, days and nights, talking with girls and families around, convincing them. And I convinced around 17 girls to take the exam. We sent the list through Lincoln Center to the admission office of the American University of Afghanistan. And American University was finally convinced to come to Nangarhar, and I had the opportunity to take the exam. And I was finally accepted to get full scholarship award and get my undergrad degree in law from the American University. I am 22 years old, and what I have learned in my travels is that especially young women from across Afghanistan are facing a dire need for capacity building. This inspired me to adopt a grassroots approach, and I found many unique supporters along the way. I hope my story inspires other women from around the world. As a woman living in a country where girls' education has been stifled, you see that at the grassroots level, the people want change. And they see clearly that girls' education is a way to improve your country. I, along with a group of empowered women from across the country, started the Young Women Leadership Conference, which is a one-week training program for girls aged 14 till 19. This program is conducted all across Afghanistan in every province, and I'm planning to extend it to each district. We have offered leadership trainings to more than 1,000 young women leaders in different provinces. The aim of the leadership training was to link young Afghan leaders and other youth from around the world. Through the training, girls came to better understand themselves in community mapping at the grassroots, which is very crucial. They learned how to develop an action plan and promote ethnic harmony. They left the training sessions seeing themselves as effective forces of change, leading the world in a better direction. These trainings happened in the remote areas of Afghanistan, and I traveled night and day, passing through the Taliban enforced checkpoints, praying I would not be captured. I didn't know the same fear in our eyes. Due to praying, nothing will happen. In our province, there was no hotel for females, and I traveled there for my training. So I stayed in the house of the community people and trained their daughters. And the good point was that people were very welcoming and hospitable. Angela, currently living in Banyan province, one of the alumni of the Young Women Leadership Conference, told me we women are the changing forces and have the potential to change the world. Masuma, another participant, was able to train 100 more women in her community and in the districts of war to convince man families to let their daughters and women get an education. In addition to these graduate sessions, I have dedicated myself to advocacy to increase the enrollment rate and decrease the dropout rate of girls in secondary education. I have spoken with more than 100 ulamas, tribal elders, and leaders from the 21 districts of Nangarhar province, who were all men. I showed no fear in the discussion of importance of girls' education to the future of my country. And I even spoke about girls' hygiene in menstruation as a factor negatively affecting the enrollment rate in the secondary education. The age of puberty should be a step for maturity and better achievements, not a blockage. I am just one of many Afghan women and men openly discussing these issues. Most of these ulamas were in touch afterwards with our team, and they used the Friday khutbahs, the congregational prayers, to talk about the importance of girls' education from an Islamic perspective. Raising the profile of youth voices is important for all of us. In 2018, my team and I worked to bring 5,000 youth and government leaders together. As a result, both young men and women had a stronger say in shaping the policies of their country, of Afghanistan, of my dear country. Equal opportunities to shape policies, in my mind, will lead to seeing more females educated as teachers, more girls having access to education, and communities becoming stronger. My approach has been a combination of the local work at the community level and higher level discussions amongst policymakers. I would like to say that there are girls and women of distinction in all of our lives. Those who, against all the odds, are given the opportunity to be educated. Not all girls have the chance to go to school. Worldwide, 140 million children are not in school. More than half are girls. In my community of Afghanistan, UNICEF has recently reported that approximately 3.7 million children are out of school. And that is 60% of those children are female. That means 1 in every 3 girls not attending school, and 2 girls are not attending schools. These facts also apply to many other developing countries. Girls' education is among the most powerful force on the planet. Educating girls is very crucial because educated girls are healthier, they're wealthier. If all girls receive 12 years of high-quality education, women's life earning would increase by as much as $30 trillion, which is bigger than the entire US economy. Women around the world need to take personal risks and speak and advocate for girls' education. Women
and girls have faced tremendous violence. Many live in extreme poverty. Some have been abandoned by their families. Many have lost thousands of people to the war. The time has come for women to step up and take part in meaningful leadership sectors in every part. I call upon all the democracies to work together with commitment towards gender equality. We need to stand as one against the autocratic regimes that do not respect human rights and women's rights. Empowered women need to stand with all the amazing women from across the world that are deprived of their basic rights in repressive and tyrannical regimes. The need for connection with others is such a fundamental part of who we are as human beings. Women's role in assuming leadership of the world needs to move speedier and steadier. Women's engagement in the peace process and in combating extremism is a crucial point that needs serious consideration from democracies around the world. I dream of Afghanistan as a united country, a homeland that accepts and respects and admires diversity, a place that is proud of its varied and beautiful ethnicities, where there is no point of discrimination, but just harmony and love and respect and acceptance of each other. Talking with Taliban should not only ensure what we have achieved so far, but also should ensure that there is a way forward for much more progress, and that an Islamic liberal Afghanistan able to move and compete with the development of the world in advanced countries. And finally, I want to thank my parents for being so amazing. I want to admire the genuine support I have received from my beloved university, the American University of Afghanistan. The continued existence of such a liberal arts educational institute moves Afghanistan in the right direction. And I want to extend my deepest gratitude and heartfelt appreciation to the NGOCSW for their extraordinary work. Recognizing young leaders from across the world, especially women, is remarkable, significantly leading to a world where equal rights for everyone is preserved, ensured, practiced, and maintained. Connecting women's voices is very important. Mandates, resolutions, substantive, practical, and actionable steps need to be in place. The role of the UN is very crucial. Much has been done, but obviously it's not enough. I admire the work of UN Women for gender equality and equal rights all across the world. We will leave a world where our children don't have to face gender-based discrimination or any other type of discrimination. I'm honored and humbled to get this award. Thank you very much.